Grand rising. Sending out love, peace, and light to all y'all beautiful beings. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. You are appreciated. I appreciate every 665 of my subscribers. And if you like my video, subscribe. If you like my content, subscribe. So today I'm going to be talking about why I necessarily don't really want to get Osiris. Gotta slow down on that breast milk, buddy. Gotta slow all the way down. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, he be acting crazy. Here. But why I don't want to get Osiris necessarily a birth certificate. So as you know, I had him at home, unassisted, with no doctors, no medical professionals, just me and my family, and it was planned. So I planned to not go to the hospital. Why I didn't want to go to the hospital? Because hospitals are scary to me. The hospital is a business. If you haven't already, you should watch the Business of Being Born. The Business of Being Born is it's a documentary, and it's about basically like why they want everybody to have a hospital, baby at the hospital. And the reason why I didn't get a midwife, is because my insurance didn't cover a midwife for home birth, so I would have had to pay out of pocket, and I didn't have like $4,000, unfortunately. So all that happened, but now my home birth and what happened during my home birth. So, you still hungry? Are you cool? So I had him at home unassisted, and I never brought him to the doctor. I brought him to the doctor about like 4 weeks later when he was a month old. They checked him. They said he was okay. Everything was fine, and he was a nice, young, healthy, vibrant baby boy. So now, why I don't want to get him a birth certificate. So I don't know if y'all noticed, but I always see spiders. I feel like spiders, like my spirit guides is spiders. Like if my spirit guides are trying to communicate to me or talk to me, like they always talk to me through spiders. And I never really had a problem with spiders. I love spiders. If I see a spider in my house, I kind of just let it go. But okay, back to the point. So the reason why I don't want to give him a birth certificate. So I don't know if you guys know this, but when you're for one, the United States of America is the only country, and out of 200 plus countries in the whole world, that does Social Security cards. Why is that? What is a Social Security card? It is an account number. So when you get a Social Security card, you are now saying, hey, look, or do you want it? You are now saying, hey, look, I'm signing over my child to the state, you know what I mean? And now my child is a part of this business. And I know this is about to sound crazy, but it's been times where I've paid off my student loans with my Social Security card. I was paying my phone bill, I was paying my internet bill. Because if you have any account number with any bank, it has 9 digits. Your Social Security card has 9 digits. So I was able to find a way to find routing numbers. You have 1,001 routing numbers. Your Social Security number is connected. I had one with PNC Bank. I had a trust fund account. I had one with Social Security. I had one with the Bank of America. I had one with U.S. Bank. I had all these different routing numbers with different banks with the same account number. So I owed like $10,000 in debt because I went to college and I racked up debt. And I had paid that off. Mind you not, you guys, it was paid off for 6 months. They gave me a confirmation number. My balance said 0. It was not pending. It was a transaction that was approved, and I had an actual confirmation number that it was paid. So 6 months later, they took off they basically put that $10,000 back on my account. So I called Mohilla, which is who I have my loans to. I'm like, hey, you know, I seen that my account is back to me on $10,000, and I paid that off 6 months ago. And they was like, well, we couldn't find the account that you paid it with, so that's why we refunded the money. I'm like, how couldn't y'all find the account? I've tried to pay off my student loan before with my World Bank account. They denied it. You want to know why? Because I didn't have enough money. So you're telling me that I used an account that really didn't exist and my shit was paid off for 10 months and I gave me a confirmation number? Quit fucking playing with me. Even with my internet bill, y'all gonna let me pay my internet for 6 months, give me confirmation codes, say it's approved, say it's paid, and then renege. Same thing with AT&T. It's nothing that you mommy. So same thing with AT&T. So it's like, okay, I was paying all these bills for 6 months, and out of nowhere, everything gonna just renege. So I have found out this information from my cousin. I did some research. Y'all know I'm a mad scientist for real. And I found out this shit. And I was cool while my bills was getting paid and shit. I'm like, I would have paid my rent online if I could with my card, but you know, I had to pay that with cash and get a money order. So after all these months, the shit reneged, and I was pissed the fuck off. So I end up on Spectrum money, AT&T money, and my student loans is back to $2,000. So, with this being said, it's a motherfucking joke. When y'all get government assistance, food stamps, Medicaid, Social Security, any of these things, do you think America could you just afford to pull that out their ass and just hand all these Americans money when we're already in debt? When America is one of the country that's in the most debt? Do you guys really think people can just die owing all this money? You know how many people die in debt? I mean, almost everybody dies in debt. You think America could afford that? No. So that's why they have a system where they give you a Social Security card and a birth certificate, and now you are now a product of your state, and the Social Security card is linked to a bank account, and now you are literally nothing but a serial number. If you do anything, this had happened in when it was the Great Depression, and America went bankrupt, and they couldn't afford to keep doing all these things they do for the American society, so they had to back up the money somewhere. So every time you sign a birth certificate and you get that Social Security card, it's an account with your name on it somewhere. I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. So if you go downtown Cincinnati, Ohio, we have the Cleveland Federal Reserve Bank in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. I don't know why, but that's one of the accounts that I found. I mean, I was buying shit off Amazon, y'all. I was buying shit off Amazon with my Social Security number. I swear to God, I'm not making none of this shit up. So it's a bank account with your name on it. And it has millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. That's how you can afford to take out all these loans. That's how they can afford to give you food stamps, Social Security, Medicaid, because they're paying for money that already belongs to you. Money that's already yours. Your name is the name of an account. That's why you look on your Social Security card. What is your name in all caps? When I was making all those purchases and they was asking for the name on that account, I had to use all capital letters because that is my name. I had to put my name in all caps. So that's why I'm so hesitant to get him a birth certificate. Everybody keep asking me, like, why don't you want to get him a birth certificate? Why don't you want to get him a birth certificate? I don't get him a birth certificate. I'm like, shit. When I get him a birth certificate, he's now a product of his state, a product of Ohio. And it's like, even if the Cleveland Federal Reserve Bank, yeah, how is that a bank, but nobody can enter it unless you're a government official? That's what I'm saying, y'all. Wake the fuck up, bruh. Start questioning shit. Start questioning what the fuck is going on around you. Start questioning why America is the only country that does Social Security numbers. And they ask you your social for anything, bruh. You call, you doing any business, paying your bills, doing anything. They don't even ask you your name no more. What's your social? You want to know why? Because you're nothing but that number, which is a bank account. You're nothing but that. You're nothing more than merely your Social Security number. And it's so crazy because the money belongs to you. That's money that belongs to you. All these big corporations are paying you out your fucking Federal Reserve money, out of money that already belongs to you. So if you work at, let's say if you work at Walmart, you're getting paid out your Federal Reserve account. The only people who are paying out of pocket, like paying their employees out of pocket, is small businesses. That's how the richest staying rich and the poor staying poor. That's why it's so imperative for all these jobs and companies to have your social security number, because that's how you're getting paid. They're not paying you off the profit they're making off Walmart, off Amazon. They're not paying you. They're paying you out your social security account. So guess what? These big corporations only have to pay for their products. They only have to pay for, I mean, that's it. And you know, to rent out the spaces wherever you guys live, or buy the spaces wherever you guys work, I mean. So it's all a fucking setup. It's all a setup. I've been trying to tell people this. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully Facebook don't delete this video. Hopefully they don't delete me off of here for this. Because I was really scared to even expose what the fuck was going on. Because I'm living proof. If I was buying shit off Amazon, if I bought me a PS4 off Amazon, if I paid off $10,000 worth of debt, if I paid off my AT&T bills, if I paid off my Spectrum bills, how are you throwing up? How are you throwing up? You smiling while you throwing up, crazy baby. But if I paid off all those bills, then what the fuck is really going on? We need to start asking questions. Like, why the fuck? Hold on, y'all. Ooh. You okay? You okay, fat man? Got it all back here. It's all on your inside of your shirt. Your mommy use her shirt. I ain't bring no whites with me out here. There you go. It's all underneath your fat neck. But yeah, so that's what's going on, and that's why I've been really hesitant. He still don't have a birth certificate. He still don't have Social Security, because now I know I'm signing my child over to the state. That's how Child Protective Services can just come get your child without your consent, because your child is no longer yours. Your child is a product of the state, and it's a Social Security number. Peace out. Sending out love, peace, and light. If y'all like my content and y'all like my video, please subscribe. You know what I mean. I'm going to continuously, my goal is to post a video in nature every single day, because it doesn't hurt. I can take out 10-15 minutes of my day to make a video, and I just want to spread knowledge, and I want people to know what the fuck they're doing. And this Social Security number, this ain't no normal shit. Like I said, when you call to do anything, handle any business, they don't even ask you for your name, because why? You're nothing merely but your Social Security number in the United States of America. Fuck this country. I'm out. Peace. I love y'all.